many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates, how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver, but I'm still a hot boy. Cool it down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. Only what I give her, and she let her call me baby, but I do not need a sitter. See me dip, yeah, I'm saucing. People let the bank see me often. Let the money run, it's a faucet. She gave me the that's a boss is. Took over the game, now we all in. I was down in the chips, then went all in. Throwing up the game, ain't no vomit. Make my mama stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm P-P-P-Love, time to bring the bass back.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down. Hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a mansion. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to okay it. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
They took it to 10.
The young
credible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, credible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition ain't. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, credible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow.
Just off the east bank of the Cumberland River and across the water from the Tennessee State Capitol building, there's a look at Nissan Stadium in Nashville.
Just wanna be her, for your mom to your pop to the beat to the birds, man. Cut right off on the curb, like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my home team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like yeah. And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like what? And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like what? Whole squad like yeah. And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like yeah. And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. You don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I say you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. I put so my frustration, I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't panic surround me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like yeah, and it feel like yeah. All day like yeah, all night like yeah. Whole squad like what? And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah, all night like what? Whole squad like yeah. And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah, all night like yeah. Whole squad like yeah. And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. You don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog.
By many accounts, Coach, one of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Tennessee Titans. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago. It's Derrick Henry. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Derrick Henry. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
A first down carry for Henry. Fighting down past the 45. Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Derrick Henry, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. You talk about explosion plays. Here's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate. Big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up the touchdown on the opening drive.
Check out! Line 40! 54! Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Now the 3rd leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game. So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's the second-year back out of NC State, Naheem Hines. Gets around him. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now it's Hines. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Now on 2nd and 13. Luck hooking up here with Trent Taylor. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and couldn't make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game, and it's still early. Don't get crazy because you gave one up. Just respond as you just noted.
Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
11-3.
Now it's Love. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Todd Gurley hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson escaping the pressure right. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete.
Hey, right 52. Right 52. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. Gun. 52, right 52. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. 5-2.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
This is taken at the 10. Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
On second down now, it's Hines. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Throwing on third down, Locke. He's got his man, that's Hardman. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. On first down, Hines. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of 2 there, second down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 37-yard line.
These 2 teams all tied after 1.
Score tied 7-7.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, and you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
To throw is Locke. And that one's complete to Gurley. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's Locke. Completes it to Hardman. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Luck going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Let's put him on the buses.
Out of the gun, Luck. Man open, it's Goodwin. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
13 more yards.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And into the red zone now, and Charles, they told us offense in the red zone was a focus this week in practice.
A huge priority, and the key was to get points, so you know that all the time during the week they talked about executing, taking care of the football, no big mistakes, make sure they put points on the board and come out of it with that.
It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Throwing again on second down. Luck. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Sacked by the outside backer, Telvin Smith.
It's now 3rd down.
3rd and long, it's Luck. And the pressure gets to him again. Telvin Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On second down, it's Henry, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
And it's third down.
From the gun on third down, Wilson. It's hauled in by Ellington. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
First down, Buccaneers.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Henry. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
Get him, boy! Get him, boy!
And it's third down.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Wilson in the offense, not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th.
Good job right there. Good job right there. 52. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. This is caught. It's Julian Edelman. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
In my humble estimation, terrific work there defensively. Running backs trying to get wide, get to the sideline, and they beat him to the spot, forced him out of bounds, pretty close to the line of scrimmage.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Steps away. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And that might be Titan football. It is.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, These are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Throwing on second and 14. Luck. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A gain there of 21 yards. Luck going to bring him up first and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. On second and 12, Luck. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck. Flushed out right. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, baby.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. Hurry, hurry!
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's caught inside the 20. A big play that time for the Titans. 59 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ryan Kerrigan, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now a toss play. It's Hines. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. They're going to go for it here on 4th. Luck in the offense is going to stay out there.
We own them. We own them.
And that'll set them back 5. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been threes.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Cut. 280. 52's the mark. All day. Touch 50, touch 50. 52, like hustle.
From the shotgun, Wilson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devin Bush able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Check out. 540. 66. 65. 65.
Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
This is Hines. Nifty move. He's got the first down here inside the 30 and down to the 27-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Titans Ringo. Titans on Ringo. Titans on 540.
They run with Hines. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up the 3rd down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Check out. 675. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. 12. 61. Matchbox.
They run again with Hines. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
It's 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
12. Right there.
They snap it to Locke. Finding Knox there, complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Check out. 290. I'm here all day. I'm here for this.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 13-yard line.
Check out.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
54. Come off the ball.
Now a give right side. It's Hines. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise.
Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked.
Well, they tried to get two and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Wilson. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Give them 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Watch the motion. Watch the motion.
Now a play fake, and it's locked. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Let's get up. Go, go, go.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie first-rounder from Michigan, Devin Bush. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Darren Waller, the intended receiver.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. Gurley's got the first down and then some. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the interception by the Titans D leads to a touchdown. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Get ready.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Check.
Here's Wilson. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They have more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Derrick Henry denied here on 4th down. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Locke. That's caught left side by Hardman. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. Throwing is Locke. Flush to his right. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
36.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devin Bush in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Hey, get in the weight room. One fluff. Watch it, 5. Let's get the ball.
Now it's Wilson. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. The Bucs on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Let's go left. All right, here we go. Mike 55. Watch the backer. Still going 4 down.
From the gun, Wilson. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Let's go tackle.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Let's go, let's go.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Montez Sweat. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson steps away to his left. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
4th down. Here's Wilson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I got you. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Motion. Reset.
Throwing now, Luck. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Quandre Diggs there defensively. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Luck. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Ed Oliver able to record his 5th sack of the season. Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Shaq Lawson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Here we go on 4th. Luck shakes off the sag. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Tennessee, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2, and they will hit.
That's cheap. Yeah. How many of y'all came to win? Oh, they asking my name, huh? You ready?